And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Dropping back, it's Drones. Quickly complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long.
Here we go, sack.
Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Got room to work. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Explosive run from the Hokie quarterback. He was almost off the never-never land the way Michael used to do it.
You can't coach that. He's got it already done, and that guy's got some serious speed, the ability to outrun people and make it look like they're just in slow motion.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the option to the left, on 1st and goal, the keeper. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to route.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
On the ground, it's Claiborne. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
As a coach, that is exactly what you want. You want complementary football. The offense has been doing their thing. This defense now stepping up, maybe trying to get the football back to their offense again.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this hokey offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Bennett. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Looking for a man. It's Drones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
With a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Claiborne. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in the position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to...
Got enough space, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holloway. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Drones. It's complete to the right. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Power football with the run. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
This time he's got it.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Drones. With the catch, it's Green. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Green.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback keeps it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
And I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. Oh, it's a reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Drones. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
He'll try to do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Rides to the back. Inside the 25. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 17 over Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it in the middle. It's Selden.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gets the back moving. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Drones. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They just keep firing. Got his man. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Pressure coming. Snags it. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Still looking, on the move. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the...
Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Holloway. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think we got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wake! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Keith. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But
there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hokies in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to commute.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Caught behind the line. It's Mays. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the run, it's Claiborne. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
There's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point in the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
He'll keep it himself. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Offense backed up, starting inside its own 20. To the air, it's drones. Got a man, it's Heat. He steps out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, that's crippling, because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed